Howdy folks, today we're here with Simic Land Destruction Mill. You might remember this deck we played a week or two ago. Pretty similar, although we've changed some key things. So things we've changed. We added a Colossal Sky Turtle and a Titan of Industry. Colossal Sky Turtles to help us go infinite with Shigeki. Titan of Industry is a great top end card that you can replay with a Conduit. Someone in the comments suggested Witness Protection over Fading Hope, and I'm going to try one. I'm pretty intrigued by it, but I didn't want to go all the way to 4. And then another big change is swapping out the Spar's Headquarters for Broker's Hideout. So that way you could recur those lands with Conduit of Worlds, where before the only way we were going to get a land back is if we had cycled it. So I think it's better probably to play the Broker's Hideout than the Tricycle lands. Yeah, other than that, game plan is still the same. We're going to try to mill our opponent out with a combination of Jace and Conduit of Worlds to replay it from our graveyard. We have Titania in here to help us gain life with a bunch of lands that hit the graveyard with Demolition Fields, Broker's Hideout, Field of Ruin. Demolition Field and Field of Ruin can do a great job of checking to see if your opponent plays a lot of non-basic cards, non-basic land cards. Because they don't, then they're going to be searching their library and not be able to find something. And it's basically a way to destroy your opponent's lands at that point, since we have nine basics between the two, so we should be able to find a basic, but if our opponent can't, then that's a pretty good value for us. Other than that, yeah, we're just Shigeki, Azusa. Those are some ramp cards we're rolling with. Consuming Tide to trying to keep stuff off the battlefield, and yeah, pretty simple, pretty fun deck. Let me know if you want any additional changes or a third edition of this. Sorry, I'll name this 2.0. My bad. Not 2.0. Yeah, let me know if y'all want another edition of this. Otherwise, hopefully you enjoy the video. Okay, starting here off with the deck, and yeah, I like this hand. Yeah, I'll keep this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Broker's Hideout here into a Forest. Keep the Fading Hope up next turn. Opponent's got some nice little sleeves going on, like those. Carved Coast passed. We're gonna pass. Next turn we'll play the Yavimaya Coast and the Titania. That would have been really good last turn, but alas, not this turn. They have a removal spell for the guy? No, they have a Fable. Okay. Alright, gonna bounce this. Shigeki. Shigeki's not bad. I think we can do better than Shigeki, though. Attack our opponents. And I think I'll play this Azusa's Many Journeys out, too. I know I don't have any additional lands, but just sort of get him on the battlefield. I know our whole hand is gone now, but we do have this Argoth, and we have some pretty good top end. Interesting. So yeah, let's do some Memory Delusion. Consuming Tide is not bad. Consuming Tide. They have already played a basic, so I don't know how good this Demolition Field is going to be. So it's like a Greenroot Cascade. And I'll just plan to bounce this again. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I'll keep a Force so that I can play the Memory Deluge on the backside. Pass the turn. Okay, land and Fable. They do have a lot of mountains in that text, seemingly. Another Fable. Wow, they're all in on the Fables. Yeah, I think I'm gonna attack. They're free to block that reflection if they want. Yeah, no blocks. That's what we'd assume would happen. Yeah, we're gonna pass the turn and plan a Memory Deluge. This next turn is gonna be the turn we're gonna need to do Consuming Tide. Invoke Calamity, okay. Not have any instants and sorceries they wanted to cast in the yard, didn't look like. Big score, sure. Another Calamity in the yard. Alright, try to resolve this Memory Deluge. It's kind of a bait spell. I'm gonna imagine our opponent's gonna counter it. They don't, though. They do have these islands and stuff, so I don't know how good, again, this Demolition Field is gonna be. I think I'm gonna take another Memory Deluge and another Consuming Tides. And try to resolve the Consuming Tides. Here's the Titania. They chose a 2/2. We have Conduit. Conduit's not bad. I think I'm just gonna plan a Memory Deluge. Or I could Conduit right now. I think really in the yard. Conduit. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get these Zeus's Many Journeys down. Conduit's not looking that juicy right now. Looking that juicy. Okay, opponent replays their Fable. Sure. Replays both Fables, that's fine. And they attack, sure. So we can Consuming Tide Deluge if we want. I think we are going to Consuming Tide again. Let's use the Titania again. Conduit down this time. Play this Broker's Hideout. Get a island, I believe. Gain some life. That's all well and good. Attack our opponent. Pass the turn. One's at 5 life. We're going to be casting this Titan of Industry next turn. They can cast 3 Fables if they want. Sure. Fine with me if that's what they're going to be doing. They want to kill a Titania, seemingly. Interesting. You could replay Titania here. Yeah, I don't hate that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna No. I think Titan of Industry is just too good to get down. I'm gonna use double Brotherhood's End instead of a regular Wrath, so I think I'm fine with this Titan of Industry. Give me my Rhino. And a shield counter on the Titan. Brokers from the graveyard. Gain my life. Get a card. A land. Another island. Play Zeus's Many Journeys. Play the Broker's Hideout again. Pass the turn. They kill our Titan somehow, we can replay it. They have lots of fables still. Invoke Calamity. Get these Brotherhood's ends back. Big score, okay. An Impulse, okay. Those aren't like the best things you could have against what we have going on. A lot of treasure, though. Gotta be something our opponent can really play. Chaotic Transformation. Get our Argoth, that's fine. Okay, they hit a portal, which is pretty good, but we can recast the Titan of Industry here. Pay the mana. Destroy target artifact or enchantment and create a rhino. This is the artifact I'd like to destroy. I'd like to make that rhino. Broker's hideout. Forests. And alright. Our opponent decides that they've had enough. Can't outgrind what we have going on. GG's. Big win to start out here. Okay, we're going first again. Game 2 here. And yeah, Dream of Cascade into Teachings. Okay, opponents can be mono red. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. We were on the play. Still not ideal place to be though. Well, I'll take a Zeus's Many Journeys though. Get that rolling. Ramp us a little bit. Hopefully we draw land next turn or something to make this ramp worthwhile. Getting 3 life is definitely going to be relevant. It, negates a lightning strike essentially. They have a Kumano faces Kakazin. If they don't, I'm a lot less scared of those style of draws. Monastasis Spear and a Kakazin is very powerful though. Man, they do. Opponents are always about this Swiss Spear Kakazin life. Phoenix Chick, sure. An untapped land here for the Consuming Tide would have been pretty good, but last, that's not where we're gonna be. Milled a couple of lands, made a 1/1. That was a really poor turn from us. Mechanized Warfare, sure. Really need to hit an untapped land. We're gonna block because our best bet is just to Consuming Tide anyway. It's not good. That's not good. Mono red experience. Okay, another Azusa. Passing the turn, yeah. Man, getting stuck on lands here is not ideal. We had the double Azusa, which is not bad against mono red, but oh yikes. They have a way to kill my likeness. It's like they do. Oof. Big damage coming across. We just can't buy a lot of land here. That's so tough. Yeah, I don't think I can win. That is tough. Hey, I mean, not a deck we're really trying to get mana screwed with. That is not feeling good. Well, mono red got us. GG's. Okay, opponent's going first, and we're just here hoping that we don't get mana screwed in our 27 land deck again. Field of Ruin probably not good against the swamp deck. think I'm going to get a forest here based on the context of our hand. The fact that we do have 2 other blue sources. And Bankbuster. Got it. Okay. Well, I think we're going to do as many journeys. Get this Argoth rolling. Next turn we can play a fully powered Jace. The only problem is Reckoner Bankbuster pretty good against Jace. Interesting, Liliana.
When I win, you're telling me.
What do I want to discard? This Teachings? Probably. Alright, so the odds that they have a creature here is pretty high.
Emotions are distractions. Focus on the facts.
What are the odds that they have a Planeswalker removal spell? Probably pretty good too. We could obviously just get our value out of the Jace right now and prevent them from drawing with the Bankbuster. Okay. I don't hate that.
I will clear your mind.
We can play a creature this turn. Yeah, this Field of Ruin probably not looking too good right now. We discarded a Takanuma. Don't have a way to kill our. Ooh, don't have a way to kill our Jace. That is big. It's our 5th lands. Yeah, we're gonna mill some cards again. Assuming Tide, for stuff, Titania. Okay. Don't really want to get hit by Liliana Ultimate here. That would be not good. We were hoping to avoid that. It's an Invoke Despair here. That's fine. We can take the Liliana down at least. Or a little bit down. Okay. So we have to sacrifice the likeness. Otherwise, it's gonna we'll lose both creatures. They're just gonna sacrifice. They're gonna get rid of both anyway. Sure. We bounce this to our hands. Not sure how good that is, though. Okay. Titania can go.
One of your friends has to leave.
Time to make a bear. Pass the turn. Next turn we have a Titan of Industry. Gotta be this Fading Hope.
I'm tired of your secrets.
There you have removal spells. Fine. Alright, well. Titan of Industry time. Artifact or enchantment and Rhino. Yep, Infernal Grass coming down, that's fine. Get our 4/4. We were looking for a conduit or something here. Because Liliana is doing some work against us.
Off you go.
Okay. Pass the turn. Oh, I should have Argoth. That's my bad. Hopefully that's not gonna kill us. Yeah, that is totally my bad. I should have Argoth. And they have an underdog. Yeah, they would have had to play this turn way differently if I had my 2/2. They have a cut down or something. Yeah, that is tough. Yeah, just me playing poorly there. Another Argoth. Alright, well. There might be the plan. Just, we keep hitting lands, we're just gonna keep making bears. Okay, so they probably had the cut down anyway, but, you know, it's another card that they could have had and used. Trespasser, yep. They should eat my kind of industry, and they did. Smart move. They have another land. Decided not to use the Liliana. Alright, well at least this is gonna cause our opponent to use a removal spell on one of our creatures here. Otherwise we're going to meld. There's down.
Always hated crowds.
We'll transfer to exile, it's relevant. A Jace here would be good if we could ever hit one. Should have 2 in the deck still. Assuming Tide's not that great. Make my opponent replay one of these. I mean, they're just almost surely going to tick up on the Liliana, so. If they bring the Liliana back, it means they can just play it again and minus on us, which, no, they have to use mana on that. Be able to hit a land which we could play to get us closer to double bearing. Yeah, now they're gonna discard the full hand.
Things.
Looking for a Shigeki or something. Shigeki can get back non-legendary cards, can get back a Consuming Tide, Fading Hope, Zeus as many journeys, Conduit. Shigeki can do some work here, certainly. If we get one. We have some good draws. We just gotta get there. Jace. Okay, Jace is not bad.
I've already.
Draw 3 cards for me.
You won't stop. I know where to find all.
And
the
Conduit.
answers.
Yeah, Conduit's coming down. Pass the turn. Got a lot of lands we can play next turn. Obviously, these Fielder Ruins are dead, which is tough.
We all have things.
Blitz
we
their
never
underdog.
forget.
That's fine. Got attack 2 with the Jace. They're at 38, so 2 Jace Mills aren't going to kill them. The opponent's taking a while to figure out what they want to do. Most important thing here is just protect our life total. Jace down.
A more efficient solution.
What is in our graveyard? We have a Jace. Assuming Tide. We can't cast, obviously, because it's not a non-land permanent. Yeah, I suppose Jace is what we're doing. Or we could double bear. We could just double bear. I don't think we're winning if we double bear. I suppose we're just doing Jace. Milling our opponent. No, I would like that to be for 5. Thank you very much.
I pull one thread, and your entire mind unravels.
Underdog from hand. Underdog from the yard. It's a cut down, it looks like. Yeah, opponent's gonna take both Jaces. Not gonna leave us with a whole bunch. Yeah, the Graveyard Trespassers have been really good against us. They didn't have Graveyard Trespassers. I think we win this deck, this game handsomely, but yeah, I mean, that's a good card in the format for a reason. Shigeki. Oh man, the options that Shigeki presents. Consuming Tide, Witness Protection. Consuming Tide, Witness Protection, Fading Hope. Probably our best cards. Play Trimmer Cascade. I do this for 3. What happens if I do this for 3? Fading Hope. Consuming Tide. Witness Protection. Oh, I didn't. The auto tapper got me. I didn't leave up enough blue. Well, okay. We're dead now. GG's, dang. I don't think we're winning that game anyway, because even if we bounce everything, opponent can just bring back underdogs. But, you know, auto tapper did get us a little bit. But alrighty. Shoot, GG's. Alrighty. Opponent is going first. I'll keep this. Mono black. Not a great matchup. Hoping to avoid Graveyard Trespassers. Conduit, okay. I think I'm just gonna play double Teachings. It's like they have a removal spell open here. Next turn, I think I'm going to play a Conduit and then get a land from the graveyard. Obliterator, sure. Counters. Bit of forests. Pass the turn. We can recast Jace next turn. Sure. They've passed, okay. Well, I mean, that's gonna be the plan. We're just gonna recast Jace a bunch of times. Get a full mana. The force from the yard. Mill our opponent for 5.
A more efficient solution must be found. Nothing could be more vulnerable than
Big
your
chunk of cards gone there, and including a graveyard trespasser. Pass the turn. Yeah, just gonna continually bring back Jace with the conduit. I mean, that's that's our plan here. Sheldred's Edict. Sure. Not particularly good against me. Don't want to attack again, huh? Alright, demolition field coming down. Well, we're just getting Jace again. Nothing too crazy going on. Yep. Playing a Jace.
For the sake of Phyrexia, I will keep watch.
Milling my opponent again.
Your victory is an illusion. Nothing more. All your hopes and
Another graveyard trespasser.
were for nothing.
2 graveyard trespassers. 3 gone now. That can break up our loop, but not so far. Pass the turn. They have an Invoke Despair finally. It's not gonna be that good. That's fine. Sacrifice this creature. You can have this. You can draw your card, but bad news for our opponent is they probably should have been attacking this whole time. Because we're really just gonna continue this Jace mill grind. Hit them for 15 every turn.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us.
Our opponent out 1 card in
I
graveyard.
will shatter your mind.
We can use the Shigeki to get back some card in our graveyard if we want. Non-land permanent. Obviously, can't get back to Jace. Opponent has their entire library in their hand right now. Corrupt. That's fine. Not really doing a whole lot to us. He will block. Does it have trample? It does have trample. Oh, alright. I learned something. Yeah. Forest, demolition field, you can have those. And a good game. Well, Mono Black's a tough matchup, but if they don't have... it can be a tough matchup if they have a Graveyard Trespasser or Exile our stuff, but obviously they didn't, and we just kind of build them out of the game. They didn't put enough pressure on with their Obliterator. If they'd have been attacking with it, it would have been a whole different game, but they didn't, so GG's. All right, and we're back here with Simic Land Destruction Mill 2.0, and the question is 2.0 as good as 1.0? And the answer is, I think, yes, but we won less games, I think, overall. And I think as far as the cards we played, I did like the Broker's Hideout. I thought it was very, very good in the deck. Didn't love the Witness Protection, so I think I would go back up to the Fading Hope, and I would play a deck pretty similar to this. We never really got to do the Colossal Sky Turtle loop. And that part of the deck may not be that necessary, considering, Jace is pretty, it's pretty nice infinite loop there. But you can return a Jace, so I think it is important in that respect, so you can, return it if they target with a Trespasser or something like that. Interesting, definitely interesting list. I love playing this style of deck. Didn't get to meld the Titania this time. Titan of Industry was good, so there's some merit to that. But yeah, let me know which deck you liked better. If you watched the previous video and now this one. But yeah, super fun deck. I love playing this deck. I could play it all day, every day, really. I mean, I would, but y'all aren't gonna watch, you know, if I just pump out 5 videos with this deck, right? So, but yeah, fun deck. Hopefully y'all like the second edition. Hopefully this tiny bit of tweaks, really now with just the Titan of Industry, Colossal Sky Turtle, and Broker's Hideout, makes the deck a little bit more competitive even than it was. It was already pretty good. So hopefully y'all liked it. And as always, until next time, wherever you are, whenever you are, have a magical day.